Alright, so what we want to do is use free editing software, OpenShot, and check out some of the video effects on it, and let's see how that works. So, of course, OpenShot is on Linux, and Linux is free, and I've shown you how to install Linux on your computer. So, there's no real excuse for not doing it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spin this around for about, until I finish drinking my Chu-Hai. And then, as I spin it, I'm going to chop it in OpenShot, and I'm going to add the effects to it. So it's going to be a chop, a transition, an effect. A chop, a transition, an effect. And just to see how the effects look in relationship to the, I guess, the unedited feature here. So yay, I'm spinning. Just spin this around, and I think I'm gonna watch some Voyager, and I'll add colorful commentary. I think I'll spin this for about 3 minutes, so it's about well, almost 2 minutes into it. Let's see, what do I want to talk about? Yeah. Oh, that's my camera right over there. That's the camera I'm using. And, I think an autofocus camera is good enough for, toy reviews, because it's not really a movie. And a manual focus camera would be good for, I think it's called, racking focus, where something's very close and then you shift the focus to something behind them, and it's like the guy's gonna walk up and kill him. That kind of stuff. That's good for the manual focus shifting. But, or maybe some kind of rain droplets or reflections in mirrors and stuff like, or, you know, while they're looking outside of a car window and it's raining, you can shift the focus from the window where you can see his reflection clearly to the outside where you can see something. So that kind of focus shifting is good for a manual camera, but manual focus. But for reviewing toys, I think just a regular old camera is probably good enough with an autofocus. Webcams are pretty good nowadays too. The only problem I can think about with a webcam is if you're going to use Linux, sometimes the webcams don't work because they update, and so you have to get all the new drivers and stuff like that with and all the free software is on Linux. Well, of course you can get some other free software off other you know, for Windows, but yeah, Linux has all the free stuff. So yeah, that might be something to, you know, take into consideration. What else? Yeah, so my camera is the FT. This is just a 720p camera. I would like to get a better camera, maybe a true high definition. But, you know, I don't really need that right now. This camera is, I use this camera when I go snowboarding. It's a shock resistant and waterproof, and it's green. So that's pretty much all I need. I used to use the other camera on a mini DV tape camera, but it's, you know, technology's obsolete now. So, yeah, a really nice SLR camera would be great, but the money you're going to spend for that, and unless you're doing some really nice video work or cameras or something, then I think it's overkill. For toy reviews. Getting into movie making and stuff like that, script writing and production, and that's a whole different thing. And that's, I mean, I like that. I like doing stuff like that. You know, I'm an amateur at that, but it's still fun and nice to do, and something to break the monotony of just, you know, going to work and getting fucked by a donkey, stuff like that. So, what else? Any other tips? Yeah, making logos and stuff, that's probably something you should probably get into. Using free software is probably the best way to go with that. If you don't have any money, I mean, if you have money, then you can go learn all the new, get your Adobe and get your other fucking shit. Then you can do that. But if you don't have any money, like the high school kids or middle school kids, or, you know, not that they're watching this, but anyone who doesn't want to spend money and just wants to do this as a hobby, just and has a computer, can probably do Linux stuff. So the only thing that it requires is you to get your ass motivated and then figure out how, you know, just watch the video of what I did, and then you'll understand what to do. Yeah. Stop motion. There's some stop motion stuff. Free software for that with the onion skinning, which I think is great. And yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff out there to help you, you know, get your ideas on camera, get them out there. So I would suggest just doing a little bit of research. Don't fucking say, oh, well, I don't know how to do it, I'm just going to give up. Just go out there and figure it out, you know. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the title on there, or maybe do like a thing that calls out the effect on the screen. So I'm going to take this the 720p video and import it into Linux, OpenShot, and then chop it and put an effect on every frame until all of the standard effects are used, and maybe do some transitions and stuff like that, and probably call out the name of the transitions. Hopefully I'll do that, and then you can see, oh, well, that's kind of cool how that effect looks. And I haven't adjusted the lighting. I haven't done anything like that, so it's just me rotating this thing around over and over and over. And let's see how, you know, it's going to be a learning experience for me too, because I've never done this. So it's going to be, whoa, wow, that's a cool effect, or, you know, so we're both learning. And my reaction to the effects won't be caught on camera, because unless I videotape myself reacting to the video I just made of me rotating this thing around. So it's kind of like a weird futuristic kind of thing of the future with the reversing and the stuff like that. Okay, guys, let's see how this looks. Still got a strong chew high. Alright, leave your comments. Bye. Use Linux. Use free software. Free software is pretty cheap. It's free. Alright, so this is the last bit. If you have just one piece of footage, and you throw it on there, and you chop it up, and you drag the effect from here to there, all of the pieces will get that effect, and it's kind of shitty. So it's better to right click on the piece, and each individual chopped up bit should get an effect placed on it. So that you'd go over here to effects, and this one's already got one, but you can just go over here, add an effect, and then add whatever effect you want on that piece. Don't just drag it on there if you're going to chop it up. So that's some suggestion. Okay. All right. This will be at the end. Bye bye. Kanpai.